New Mexico's up next. Donna has a question about shingles. Hey, Donna, thanks for the phone call. You are live.
Hi, Dr. Glidden.
So what's happened in New Mexico?
Well, I've been on longevity products for about 15 months and was doing really well. And then
Great.
my dad passed away last month. I got under a lot of stress.
Oh, yeah.
And I woke up Thursday morning with shingles.
Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? You know, there is a direct correlation. It's not an indirect correlation, a direct correlation between emotional stress and the appearance of shingles. Emotional stress, not financial stress, not political stress, not weather stress, not bacteria and viral stress. Well, you know, the shingles is a viral infection. But it's not like somebody sneezed in your face, right? Emotional stress most often drives the manifestation of the shingles infection to the surface of the body. So honestly, you know, I'm not surprised. The thing about shingles specifically is when we're intervening holistically, is over time we want to see the shingles, the appearance of the shingles, to happen less and less and less frequently over the course of a year, and, you know, to be less intense each time that it does show up. The same thing with herpes. We want to see it happen less and less and less frequently over the course of a year, and every time it shows up we want it to be less intense. So, however, in the meantime, what I would add to your longevity regimen, if you haven't already, is the de-stress. I would take 9 de-stress a day until the bottle's empty. 9 de-stress a day. I would get the colloidal silver, and I would spray the crap out of the eruption topically with the colloidal silver. Mist it, you know, 5 or 6 times a day. Every couple of hours, blast it again with the colloidal silver. Is there a pain factor present with the shingles?
There is. I have a hard time. If I move my left hand too much, it's underneath my left arm. There's intense pain, but I've been able to keep that down.
Well, we're up against a hard break, so stick around, Donna. I'll help you more when we. Let's go back to New Mexico and talk to Donna. All right, so Donna, what's the nature of the pain? Is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it stinging? Is it burning? Is it cold? Is it hot? What's it feel like?
It's burning.
And does anything take the edge off of it, like a hot application or a cold application? I know that sometimes, for instance, when I have poison ivy, heaven forbid, that putting burning hot water on top of it feels awesome. Have you noticed that anything makes a difference for the pain factor?
What's been helping is I've been alternating the silver and Ravensara oil, and those seem to take the edge off.
Okay, so there's a homeopathic you might want to try. First I'll say it and then I'll spell it. It's called Kalmia latifolia. That's K-A-L-M like Mary, I-A. K-A-L-M-I-A. Latifolia, L-A-T-I-F-O-L-I-A, I believe. Something like that. You're going to have to purchase this online. You'll never be able to find this in a health food store. I prefer homeopathy overnight. I'm not affiliated with homeopathy overnight whatsoever. You can find them online. There's also a business in Chicago that sells homeopathics. They're called smallflower.com. I'm not associated with either of these businesses. Try to find this homeopathic remedy in the 200C, 200CK, or 1M strength, 1M being preferable. Whether you get the 1M strength, the CK, or the C, my recommendation to support and promote your body's ability to optimize its structure and function would be 2 pellets under the tongue 3 times a day for 3 days. 2 pellets orally 3 times a day for 3 days. I got to tell you something. Homeopathy, when correctly prescribed, and that's the whole thing with homeopathy, you have to hit the bullseye or nothing's going to happen. But, you know, they're inexpensive. The remedies are inexpensive. They're harmless. And when you do hit the bullseye, you recover rapidly, and it's like somebody flipped a switch. So it's a good thing to beat around the bush with in any event, especially if you've been mineralized for over a year. But, you know, I wouldn't feel bad because this is just life. And really what's going to be the hallmark of this moving forward is, number one, how long it lasts compared to how long it usually lasts, right? And number two, how long you go, heaven forbid, before the next episode, if you even get another episode. But another thing that you can do kind of preventively to help, guard yourself against this, like using an umbrella in the rain, is the next time you are in the face of severe emotional stress, right? Even if you think you can handle it, take 2 or 3 of the de-stress 3 times a day. 2 or 3 of the de-stress 3 times a day, because your body burns right through B vitamins when you're stressed out like that. And it's never a bad idea to give your body more of that. Does that make sense?
Okay. Right. And I've been taking the killer biotics. Should I continue doing that?
That's not a bad idea. The killer biotic specifically is designed to increase your immune activity. And, you can make the argument, if it were me, I would take the killer biotic. How much of that are you doing?
I've been doing 6 a day.
You taking that with food?
Yes, I am.
All right, it's best because that stuff comes back on you hard if you don't take it with food. 6 a day is perfect. You want to stop that, however, as soon as this starts to go away. Okay, I wouldn't advise taking killer biotic for more than 4 weeks for something like this.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Donna, you're the greatest. Give me a call back. Let me know how it goes. I appreciate you very much.